Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of World Economies. Today we'll be covering the economy of Canada. So without further ado, some quick facts before we get started. Canada is a parliamentary democracy. The capital is Ottawa. The main languages are English, French, Chinese, Punjabi, Tagalog, Arabic, Hindi, Farsi, and Urdu. The main religions are Catholic, Protestant, and Muslim. The population is about 35.9 million, and they use the dollar as their currency. Canada's economy is divided into agriculture 1.6%, industry 27.7%, and services 70.7%. Canada has a huge, diverse, and highly productive and technologically advanced agricultural sector that provides for domestic needs while also being able to export to other countries. Grains are grown mostly in the Great Plains region, with wheat, corn, barley, flax, canola, and oats being some of the main grain types. Fruits are also grown chiefly in the eastern and central provinces, with apples, pears, plums, cherries, cranberries, raspberries, apricots, and grapes being some widely grown fruits, and Canada is the 9th largest producer of raspberries and 2nd largest producer of cranberries. Maple syrup is an important agricultural product harvested chiefly in the province of Quebec, with Canada being the world's largest producer of maple syrup and maple sugar. Canada also has a large livestock sector, with cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, and turkeys being raised for beef, wool, pork, eggs, and mutton. Also a large dairy sector that produces milk, butter, and cheese. The aquaculture and fish farming sector has also seen much recent growth. Other crops include sugar beets, honey, wine grapes, sunflower seeds, tobacco, oil seeds, and marijuana. Due to Canada's cold climate, different chemical strains of crops and livestock have been developed to adapt to this. The agricultural sector is also highly mechanized, and tractors, combines, and other agricultural machinery are widely used. Subsidies are also in place to help small farmers and businesses compete with foreign agricultural producers. Agriculture is, however, a small sector of the economy that only employs around 3% of the population. Industry is also important and contributes many exports, despite industrial relocation and the decline of heavy industries. Primary industry is a large sector supplied by the huge extraction sector, with paper, oil refining, lumber, food processing, aluminum, fish canning, pulp, and natural gas being some of the main primary industries. There was also a huge oil industry concentrated in the province of Alberta that produces around 1.5 million barrels of oil per day and accounts for around 400,000 jobs. Canada is also the 4th largest producer of oil in the world and has the 3rd largest oil reserves. The auto industry, concentrated in central Canada, is also important, and Canada is a major manufacturer of cars, parts, and transport equipment. Other heavy and high-tech industries include chemicals, machinery, plastic, and telecommunications equipment. Canada has recently become a center for the armaments and defense industry and manufactures bomber planes, radar, armored carriers, and firearms. Canada is a superpower in the mining and extraction sector, producing a huge array of minerals and ores, with the total value of Canada's natural resources estimated at around $33 trillion. The 4th largest in the world. The mining sector also contributes around 600,000 jobs and generates about $87 billion. Metals have been a key mining contributor, and Canada mines nickel, gold, copper, platinum, cobalt, bauxite, zinc, and lead. And Canada is the 3rd largest producer of nickel, platinum, aluminum, and cobalt, 5th largest producer of gold, and 9th largest producer of zinc and copper. The large diamond mining sector has been growing in northwestern Canada, with over 23 million carats being produced each year, making Canada the 5th largest producer of diamonds in the world. Other minerals produced include uranium and potash, which Canada ranks 2nd and 1st in respectively. Canada's many mining companies, such as Barrick Gold and Cameco, have begun to move many mining operations abroad, and Canada is a major international investor in the mining sector. Canada has 10% of the world's forests and millions of acres of both coniferous and deciduous trees, and has a huge forestry sector. Maple, oak, aspen, birch, and poplar are some of the main commercially logged wood species, and Canada is the largest producer of timber in the world. Canada's forestry sector also supplies raw materials for Canada's wood-based industries, including paper, pulp, sawnwood, and furniture. Environmentally sustainable practices such as replanting trees are also in place, and only around 1% of forests are affected by logging. Canada has a huge and efficient transportation network that connects long distances and benefits from frequent investment. The road network consists of 1,042,000 kilometers of road, about 40% of which is paved, including the vast Trans-Canada Highway that connects 9 provinces. Canada also has a large rail network consisting of about 50,000 kilometers of railway, with the CN and CPR lines being some of the largest train links. Vancouver, Montreal, Halifax, and St. John's are the main cargo ports, handling millions of tons of freight annually. There are over 500 airports, including many international airports, such as Toronto Pearson International and Vancouver International. Canada's exports are valued at about $400 billion. The main export goods are vehicles, machinery, aircraft, equipment, chemicals, plastics, paper, pulp, timber, oil, gas, aluminum, gold, uranium, fish, wheat, nickel, and armaments. The main export partners are the US, Germany, China, Japan, and Mexico. Imports are valued at about $417 billion. The main import goods are machinery, cars, oil, chemicals, and electricity. The main import partners are the US, China, Germany, Mexico, and Japan. Canada's nominal GDP is valued at about $1.82 trillion. GDP growth is about 0.1%. GDP per capita is about $50,700. Canada is the 10th largest economy in the world. Unemployment is about 5.8%. The population below poverty line is 9.4%. Labor force is 20 million, and inflation is about 2.4%. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next video. The Central